Arsenal's summer has felt less like routine business and more like a statement, a deliberate, high-stakes rewriting of expectation. Under Mikel Arteta, the club has matured into something dangerous: the tactical clarity, the young core who have learned to win, and the near misses that have left supporters hungry for more. This year, those frustrations met an aggressive recruitment strategy that has added depth, pace and experience in positions that previously promised but failed to deliver. On the surface, it reads like the next logical step: a team built, a coach trusted, and a window spent to close the final gaps. But scratch that surface and the conversation becomes far louder, because the money that turned whispers into signed contracts points straight at ownership, and specifically at Stan Kroenke, a name that has long divided Arsenal's fanbase between those who want him to bankroll ambition and those who distrust the club's direction. Reports that Kroenke's fortune has grown recently have sparked fresh debate. Supporters are asking a blunt question: is this level of spending proof that ownership finally believes in delivering trophies, or is it a short-term papering over of problems that run deeper than transfers can cure? The answer sits in three places at once: the players now on the pitch, the structure behind them, and the reality of elite competition. The new arrivals give Arteta combinations he previously lacked. Where rotation once felt risky, the manager can now choose lineups tailored for both the relentless Premier League and the chessboard of European nights. That matters. Deeper squads withstand injuries, late-season fatigue and tactical snags that previously derailed Arsenal's momentum. But money alone does not become trophies. Chemistry, timing and a coach's ability to integrate personalities are wildcards that few spreadsheets can quantify. There are immediate questions. Will this accelerated recruitment accelerate cohesion or fracture established rhythms? Will younger talents be afforded the runway to adapt, or will pressure to justify spending curtail their growth? And there is the rival calculus. Manchester City, Liverpool and the other heavyweights read this summer as a direct challenge, and their response will shape whether Arsenal's window is the beginning of a genuine power shift or merely a headline. Beyond the pitch lie longer-term considerations. Big transfers raise expectations and balance sheet questions that boards must manage carefully. Success this season will bring validation, but failure could harden criticism about direction and decision-making. Fans who have grown used to hope feel newly emboldened, but they are also watching ownership with clearer eyes. Injections of cash are welcome, but the story supporters want is sustained ambition combined with smart governance that protects the club's future. Ultimately, this window is a verdict in progress, not a guarantee. It hands Arteta more tools and hands Arsenal a louder voice in the title conversation, but it also raises the stakes for every match from August onward. If the signings slot in and the team keeps its clarity under pressure, then ownership's willingness to spend will be remembered as the turning point that finally bridged promise and trophy. If not, it will join the list of bold summers that changed the headlines but not the silverware cabinet. Either way, this season will reveal whether wealth has simply bought headlines or whether it has bought the last critical pieces of a long building process. Fans, neutrals and rivals should all be watching closely, because when ambition meets money, football turns into history or into a cautionary tale, and sometimes both.